breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. They get it to him running left. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Janikowski good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Go. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's to the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, 22 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They pitch out to Smallwood. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. In the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for Baldwin. Intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They toss it left side to Smallwood. Uses the spin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Great 15, great 15.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a nice spin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Shamar Stephen with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Shorty.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be out of bounds wins, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Under what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to sling this deep, and Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Janikowski good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Wentz now on first down. Ertz has it left side, and he's got this down to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll take this back all the way up. Past the 45-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nigel Bradham. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
14, run it. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Black, come on. Grab. Hey, stack.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards. New set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Come on now.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tap.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
19.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Shotgun.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like some...
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Nigel Bradham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
58, right over there, right over there.
To throw is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds. We'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Right, Booker T. 58.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And Dixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Wentz. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. 38 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. To kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
It got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 54 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz, eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wentz now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Partner, you didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
And they'll run it here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Let's 5-2.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they'll go on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Wentz. Aguilar has it. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
4 down, 4 down.
Now Wentz. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to... Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Ready. You want me like you know, look. Yeah, her Rex on her. Yeah, B-Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the volume. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch.
You got a bitch in me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. You can hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new Bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no, no?
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the volume. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down. With something